What's going on, guys? Unknown Player here, and today in this video, as promised, I'm going to be showing you guys all my hunters rank 5 loot from Iron Banner. They've definitely increased the amount of drops because I've picked up a ton of stuff, and I'm seeing a lot of you guys are as well in the comments too. So do let me know if you guys get anything cool in the comments. Always love reading all of those. But for now, I want to go with my hunters loot from the post-game drops, the quests, the bounties, and everything in between. And most of it appears to be 385, 386, and 87. So really impressed so far. So beginning with the primary weapons, we've got two of them. This is the Clever Dragon Pulse Rifle, and this is one of my new favorite weapons in Destiny. I actually made a video about it if you missed it, and it was me going around in Crucible using the weapon at live so you can see how it performs. And this is actually the Grasp of Malok archetype. It's a really fast rate of fire, and it completely melts. If anyone's like shotgun rushing you, this thing shuts them down. I got a decent roll. It's not the best roll, and absolutely love this weapon. I've been using it literally all day today, and it is so much fun. I'm hoping to get a better roll, but this thing I absolutely love. So if you do want to see gameplay of the Clever Dragon, I've got a link in the description to that live commentary using the weapon. But so far, this is my favorite Iron Banner gun, and I haven't put it down yet. If we go over the perks real quick, we've got the Iron Red Dot, which is my favorite. Also have the Iron Warrior Sight, which I'm not really a fan of. They zoom out and they are the best kind of like in terms of zoom, but in terms of recoil, it's not too great. And the long range scope's like an ACOG. It's a bit too zoomed in for my liking. So I go with the Red Dot. Also got Send It for a ton of range I don't go for. I use Injection Mold for the stability. There's also Armor Piercing Rounds, which boost the range, and it basically cancels out the loss in range from Injection Mold, so that's pretty good. We also have Casket Mag as an option too. We have Rangefinder for the range, which I go for, and of course Feeding Frenzy for the reload. So really happy with this one. It dropped to 387 as well, so cannot fault this thing. It's definitely my favorite drop so far. The other primary I've got is the Unbent Tree, which of course is the auto rifle. Not really a fan of this weapon so far because, like I said before, this thing has no stability and you basically need a perfect stability roll. This is the only one that's dropped for me on my hunter so far, and I got 2 stability perks. I got Perfect Balance and of course Persistence, so they're okay. But again, this thing does kick very high, and if I wanted to use an auto rifle like this, I'd probably just stick to my Doctrine, to be honest, because it's got way better perks. But there you go, that is the Unbent Tree auto rifle. Moving into the special weapons, I picked up 3 shotguns. Again, this is not a weapon I'm a fan of either. It's not the super high impact, so it doesn't really perform that well in Crucible. So this first one is 385. It came with small bore, hand-laid stock, quick draw, appended magazine, a final round, and also life support. So the only range perk really is small bore. Not a great roll in general, but final round is pretty decent. This next one I picked up is 385 and does void damage, almost an identical roll. This one's got small bore, oiled frame, it's got single point sling, feather mag, final round, and also life support once again. So both pretty similarly bad. And then the final one is void as well, 385. And this one's got a little bit better perks. Small bore once again, injection mold, single point sling, casket mag, performance bonus, which I really like, and life support. So the good perk there is definitely performance bonus, but once again, you need range. It's got no rifle barrel or reinforced barrel, which is definitely one of the most important perks on a shotgun. But even if it did have good perks, it still wouldn't be usable in Crucible because it's not the high impact. I'm probably going to stick to my conspiracy theory. Now, another secondary I got is this thing, the Blinding Blaze. This is actually a sidearm. It looks literally like a toothpick. It's a very weird looking weapon. And this one's got some interesting perks. We've got speed reload, oiled frame, snapshot, high caliber rounds, which is good, rangefinder, and crowd control. So really impressive perks, but it's still, of course, a sidearm, so it's nothing too crazy. They all pretty much perform the same. So this is definitely a good weapon. And also 386, which is nice. Now moving into the heavy, I picked up this thing from a package, the Titanium Orchid. This one dropped at 386, and this has got some really, really good rolls. So in the first column, we've got aggressive launch, smart drift control, and also hard launch, which does a massive chunk to the velocity, which is definitely very good. Now we also have javelin, which does another massive chunk to the velocity and probably nearly maxes it out, so very good option right there. And also fitted stock, which of course I'm not going to use. In the middle column, I've got lightweight for more agility and also flared magwell for more reload speed. Both are very good options. And finally, we've got tracking and clown cartridge, which are 2 very good perks as well. So this is a really nice rocket launcher. It comes with 2, but if you put clown cartridge on, it can have a chance to spawn a larger magazine. So really impressed with this thing, the Titanium Orchid. Now, next up, let's look at the armor pieces. I picked up 3 of the gauntlets, the 384 ones, 385, and 386. This first one has fusion rifle reload and discipline strength, so nothing great there. This next one has sniper rifle reload, pretty decent. And this final one is 386, and this is pulse rifle reload, so I'm really a fan of this. I've been using this, of course, Siva pulse rifle a lot recently, and of course this Clever Dragon, so I've been using pulse rifles quite a lot. So these pulse rifle reloaded gauntlets are actually really good. Now in terms of the chest piece, I've picked up 2 of them. You can actually see my Iron Lord armor set as well for the comparison of difference. But the Iron Lord armor has a bunch of fur all over it, whereas the Iron Banner armor has chainmail. So those are the 2 main differences. Now this one's 387, a really good chest piece, and this has got pulse rifle reload and also solar, sniper, intellect discipline, a very good roll in that. and this one here is 386 with discipline, strength, and auto rifle and sniper. It's a shame they look so ugly. I'm just not a fan at all of this design. There's that ragged, like brown theme. It's literally just wearing a bunch of rags. I'm not a fan at all of the design. And out in the boots, we managed to pick up one set. Again, you can see the difference between the chainmail and the fur on the Iron Lord and Iron Banner set. The boots don't really have a great role. They've got sidearm and machine gun with intellect and strength, so nothing too great. And we did also pick up a cloak, which I really love. This is one of my favorite designs. Absolutely love the kind of gold wolf on the back, and it's got this fur around the collar. I think it's an awesome design. And the final thing we picked up is an artifact, and this thing dropped at 387, and this of course is Daedry's Fist. Pretty much a reskin of that other one we had in year 2 in the Taken King raid, I believe. But this one makes me think there may be some kind of exotic coming in the future, maybe Destiny 2, where we can actually use Daedry's Fist. Maybe it's like a Titan gauntlet set. These look really, really cool. Imagine punching stuff and like Wolfpack rounds come out. I think that'd be so cool. But yeah, it's a nice looking artifact. Probably going to get infused into my Yoda one, but it's 387, which is definitely very, very nice. So there we have it. That is a look at all of my Hunters rank 5 loot, an absolute ton of stuff. Of course, I'm also doing my Warlock and my Titan, so look out for videos on those characters as well. Hopefully I can get more pulse rifles with a better role for stability. But yeah, I'm absolutely loving the amount of loot that Iron Banner gives right now, and let me know in the comment section how you guys getting on. Drop a like on the video if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next one.